Keeper's got good distance on that. Now can he finish? Has a hit! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
This possibly the last play of the half. And it's hoisted clear. Goes for goal! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. It's been quite a rollercoaster ride here, right up until the final seconds. An intriguing watch. Any strong opinions on the first half?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. Has a goal! It's anyone's ball. Danger averted for now. Oh, he's really drilled it. Lucas Vazquez crosses. And that has been cleared.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Merino. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Lucas Vazquez. Schick. Schick spreads it towards the left. Schick has made his mark on this game. Big chance, corner. Knocks it away. And it's Lucas Vazquez. And here's the chance to counter. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Tries to get it forward quickly. Battles to win it back. Hoists it forward. And it's played forward. Lucas Vazquez. "75 minutes played.
London showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And he's there to cut it out.
London merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Schick. It has got through to him. Nicely controlled. Lucas Vasquez. And that's been levered clear.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
He's made sure that that won't get through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. There's only one word for this. It's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Rice has given away a free kick.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Out to the left it goes. Rice is onto it and can take it up. Gets up to head it! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
London can... And that's it. London have done it in dramatic fashion. A massive test of character, and they passed it with... Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive. He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Turns and goes back. Has a hit! He's pulled off a fine save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Xavi. Barkley. Xavi. And it's played forward. Abraham. And here's the chance to counter. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Lindelof. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Chooses to go back, hoists it forward. Well read, he sorted that out. Robertson. It is deadlocked. Robertson. Just half an hour in now. It out to the wing. Looks to dink one in. And through to the goalkeeper. Barkley did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Solanke. Goalkeeper's ball. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now a chance to break. If you have just joined us, you'll be glad to know that you haven't missed a goal. Forward it goes. Chance to break. Xavi. Out to the left it goes. A real chance to break. That'll be the last act of the first half. Both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Any strong opinions on the first half?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Battles to win it back. Lindelof. Barkley. Abraham. Cut out in the nick of time. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Goes for goal!
He's done very well to get to that.
Abraham is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Tries to get it clear. Beautifully done. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That's a decent ball. He's through. It's one-on-one. Tries a shot. Oh, taken with style. First blood drawn.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
Tottenham get themselves into the lead.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Abraham, real chance! No mistake! They have come roaring back!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in.
Has a hit! He scores! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Simplicity itself.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He's had a go! It's in! They've done it again! It is incredible! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Robertson plays it forward. Solanke, and they've been caught. Big chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
It's a good run down the left-hand side. And it's Barkley. Barkley. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he's going to have his name taken. Just brushed off the ball there. Little doubt, that is a foul. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Loses. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he's there to cut it out. Four extra minutes added on. Cardano, and now they can launch a counter. Oh, that had to be more accurate. Solanke. Oh, has a pop! So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. Passion and panache and perseverance, and in the end, parity. A really good game to watch. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a...
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. It is a venue, this, which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic.
Abraham! Foden. Chance! Great leap! So who's he picking out? In once more. Gets good distance on it. And it's been taken straight back.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Kovacic gets through on his own. Has a pop! Oh, and in again! A real chance and a real let-off.
His radar picked up on that very quickly, and he was first to react.
Gomez. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, they could have had a bit more joy earlier if they'd varied their game and played a longer ball forward. I think this is looking much more promising now.
Rodri. Ruben Dias. Rodri. Kovacic. Foden. Now it's Kovacic. Shoots!
Manchester produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Foden. Manchester are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Shapes to shoot! In it goes! And already they're looking to run away with it. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Ruben Dias, he's been bundled over, that is a foul. Looking to change the direction of the game here. He'll fancy himself from here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He's got it, and he's got time. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Hoists it forward. Gomez. This could spell danger. And it's played forward. Manchester are in control here on the brink of half-time. Foden sticks in a foot to win it back. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Kovacic. Rodri. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Kovacic. Foden. And he has a goal! Yes! And they are cruising away. Oh my goodness, that has ripped the rigging.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. And he's on his way. And the finish. And yes, it's there!
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Manchester are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Manchester head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. That gets things going for the second half. Ruben Dias.
Thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Manchester lost themselves into a 3-goal lead. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Marsh. It's a decent ball. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Mings. Gomez. He's made sure that that won't get through. Kovacic. Foden. Gets it, hits one! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Manchester are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
He's made it 3, quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Manchester totally rampant here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Forward it goes. It's anyone's ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. In comes the delivery. Hoists it forward. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Ruben Diaz with a fine tackle. Oh, defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Kovacic provides an outlet. Header! Forward it goes. Plays it out to the wing. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Well positioned to make that interception. Foden tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Donnarumma will lay claim to that. Good take, and the shot! Into the arm for the goalkeeper.
Well, the control on receipt was far better than the control on dispatch.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Abraham. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Rodri. And the counter is on. And he's there to cut it out. Rodri. Foden, he's set up one goal so far. He acknowledges that he should have come up with... And they've been caught out here. Gomez. And it's played forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And that's it. Manchester are irresistible here. Dominant, utterly ruthless. Only ever one result. Comfortable win. Your reflections then, Jim?
Manchester were totally organised, disciplined and professional here throughout. They knew exactly what they were doing and duly assured.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. The Dacoit, this vast arena with a capacity of well over 50,000. Its name actually means the tub. For so long, one of the central hubs of the Dutch game. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a
Kiên! Oh, that's a fine save!
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Pellegrini. Cristante. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Kimmich. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well read, he sorted that out. Good clearance and very necessary. Neuer can pick that up. Kimmich. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Pellegrini, and here's Dybala. He's got options out wide. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Up to meet it! Just off target.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Half an hour played now. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Pellegrini. And here's Dybala. Tries to get it forward quickly. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Goes for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Dybala. Dybala decides to play. He's gone for it! Ball forward. What does he try from here? It's a loose ball. Kane. Goalkeeper's ball. Cristante. Hoists it forward. Pellegrini. And it's played forward. Now a chance to break. He's got through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Munich just had to make...
The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So now the team has broken through, but certainly not going to want to try. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. So off we go once more. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Dybala with a real chance here. Dybala! Good take. Has a hit! Decent enough try. Cut out in the nick of time. Kane. It's got through to him. Kane. Pellegrini. And it's Dybala. Oh, well defended, that had to be done.
Paulo Dybala really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't. Didn't make use of what I felt were some very good options.
Forward it goes. Cuts it out. It's gone out for a throw-in. And here's Kane. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. 0-0 the score, and we're just about done. A deeply frustrating game. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. It's a brilliant interception. Pellegrini. It's come loose. Dybala. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Brings it forward. He's it out wide now. Gets away from his opponents. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Cristante did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Gets the better of his man. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That's a promising ball. Pellegrini plays it forward. He's got away. Room for a shot. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Shot at goal! He has done it! All goals are welcome, but when they come at a time like that, they're priceless.
That was a given. It always was.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, I had a feeling this was coming. Still, there's a fair bit of time if you're going to think about defending it now.
Cristante. Hits one! Oh, and that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Kimmich drives it forward.
Munich are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Now it's Kane. And he's cut it out.
Munich are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Cristante. Tries to get it forward quickly. Danger averted for now. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away.
Rome certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Timely intervention. They've played it short.
That's a case of crossing in hope, and unless they provide some more options, it'll be more miss than hit.
Kane, real chance! Really well taken goal. They have stolen level at the last. Simplicity itself.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
So all... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So nothing between them after all of that, and you can't really argue with the result. Neither manager too unhappy with the outcome, and the fans really well entertained. It's all square in the end. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players.
Chance! He's delivered all right! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Rome didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, is it? He's had a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Rome are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this... That's surely a foul. Free kick. Cristante. Dybala. Gets on the end of it. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Arthur. Arthur. It's got through. Here it is now, surely! Hits one! Oh, and the finish! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Things starting to look very comfortable. That second goes for goal! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Away from immediate danger. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Out to the right. Cristante. Cristante. Rome are trailing here with the first half almost done. Can he deliver? Hoists it forward. Chooses to go back. He's gone for it! And the follower sticks it away! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on positioning and movement.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see.
Shapes to shoot! It's in! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Get the better of his opposite number. Dybala. That's been won straight back. That's offside. Yes, it is. Played back in. And he's cut it out. That's a pop! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Clears it out of harm's way. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Cristante.
We've got to see a real determination and purpose now if this deficit is to be recovered. No holding back and being patient about this challenge. It's time to roll the sleeves up and go for it.
Cristante trying to get there.
That's a case of crossing in hope, and unless they provide some more options, it'll be more miss than hit.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Cristante. And it's Dybala. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And the counter is on. Could be a chance here. He's through, now is he in? Goes for goal!
Oh, denied brilliantly! Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Defending of the desperate variety. Arthur. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Dybala. And he's straight offside. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. 2 changes being made right now. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. It's come loose. The ball's loose and he's after it. And it's played forward. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Battles to win it back. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Forward it goes. That's a decent ball. How about and the finish! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Can he shoot? Forward it goes. And he's away. Has a hit! And more, and more, and more! And they are pulling clear here. There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, that's brilliant from him. Such a calm finish. Just pick your spot, don't think about what the keeper's going to do, concentrate on what you have to do.
Torino blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Oh, real shot at goal! And that's off target. Tries to get it forward quickly. Plays it out to the wing. Has a goal! And yes, it's there! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent. Shoots!
Right from the first whistle, they've played with an energy that makes them good value for that early goal.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Patrick van Aanholt. Plays it out to the wing. He came in hard, very hard. Lerma. Oh, great ball! And oh! It's in! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Forward it goes. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Cut out in the nick of time. And the finish! It's a goal! Into the lead once more. Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That's a good but real chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Timely intervention. And it's played forward. Dortmund to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Could move up a gear here. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. And now the breakaway. Tries to get it forward quickly. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Striding forward, facing... He's gone for it! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Hoists it forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well read, he sorted that out. And he's on a charge. It is quite a run he's making here. Delivers across. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Lerma. There's the whistle for half-time. So a really good half of football. 3 goals, and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise...
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Patrick van Aanholt. And the counter is on. And that's been won straight back. Crystal Palace have a free kick. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. That'll be a corner. That'll go straight through to the keeper. A heavy challenge. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Forward it goes. This could spell danger. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. He'll fancy himself from here. Has a pop! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's been taken short. Shoots! No mistake!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. So all square, and not for the first time.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Needed a better pass there. Lerma goes back to base. And it's played forward. Hoists it forward. Battles to win it back. Forward it goes. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Gets it back. Tries to get it forward quickly. It's found its way to him. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Crunching tackle. That's played to a promising move. Well played, he saw that coming. Lerma. Nicely controlled. That's great strength on the ball. It's got through. Oh, shooting chance! And it's played forward.
Crystal Palace showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Hoists it forward.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
He's pinged one through here. Now surely tries a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. All hands on deck for this one. Dortmund cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left. And he's there to hoof it away. Chan. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Plays it out to the flank. Up to meet it! So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. No winner here, but an intriguing game. The result probably a fair reflection. It has finished all square. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Crystal Palace can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts.
He's gone for it!
Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
So that's going to be another corner. Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Goes for goal! And it's played forward. Just brushed off the ball there. Fernandez. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Decent early chances, it bodes well for an exciting game. Palmer. Caicedo. Badiashile. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Palmer. Fernandez. And that's a throw-in. That's a good ball to shot at goal! Ball's loose, and he's after it. Plays it back. Caicedo. He's in! In comes the corner. They've played it short. Over to the left. Caicedo. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Chan. Shoots! Oh, he's been flattened there. Up for the header! In for the follow-up! They score! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Fernandez. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be outmuscled. Oh, what a ball! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. And now as good a time as any to pull level. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Steered forward. Plays it out to the wing. Could be a chance here. Has a hit! Oh, taken with style! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant setup and finish.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliché about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Chan. The first half is done. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. So, we reach the halfway point.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half. But as it stands, it's 1 each. And the game has already resumed here. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Oh, good interception. A chance! Real chance!
Oh, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Here it is now, surely! Not offside that time. Hoists it forward. He's got away. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Fernandez. Out to the left it goes. He's got the ball, he's got the space. Chan. Chan.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Tries to get it forward quickly. He spotted the run and played him through. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Chan. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now.
Dortmund merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Forward it goes. Well weighted. He's had a shot! And in it goes! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Out towards the flank. Quick glance at goal. Good challenge. Excellent challenge.
Chelsea can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Palmer. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Dortmund cannot understand what they've done. From a position of strength, they have contrived to lose. Your reflections then, Jim?
Dortmund really were sleepwalking in central defence, and the alarm just never went off.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains... Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled.
Going for goal!
That's not going to make it. Foden. Marsh. And he's going long. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. And the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Mkhitaryan. That's a decent ball. Chance! He scored!
And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on, this could be rather exciting.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant setup and finish.
Manchester didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Çalhanoğlu. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. And it's Mkhitaryan. Marsh. Gets wrestled off the ball. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Foden. Hoists it forward. Rodri. He's had that put on a play. Hits one! Tries to get it forward quickly. Pavard. Çalhanoğlu. Pavard. Çalhanoğlu. Pavard. Mkhitaryan has created one goal already. Rodri with a good steal, well played. Martinez. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Foden. Mkhitaryan. Chance! Plays it back. Foden. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. And it's played forward. The referee's awarded a free kick. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Çalhanoğlu goes looking. We hit half-time, so there you have it. A close-fought half of football. It still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back underway here. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Mkhitaryan. Real chance! And in it goes! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. And that's one back! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, that was a big pressure kick, and he didn't let his team down. He took that so calmly.
Manchester get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Gets it upfield. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Foden. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. That's good distance on it.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Forward it goes. Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Çalhanoğlu. Martinez, Mkhitaryan, quick glance, has a pop! Back of the net! Pretty simple finish in the end, what do you think, Jim?
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Calhanoglu. And here's Mkhitaryan. Can't get the better of his opposite number. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Just brushed off the ball there. Calhanoglu. Rodri with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And it's Mkhitaryan. And the through ball is intercepted. He's got it on the right now. What's on? Now can he? Goes for goal! Gets it back. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? And here's Grealish. It's a loose ball. Pavard. Calhanoglu. Calhanoglu. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Tries to get it forward quickly. Grealish. Over to the left. He's got away. A chance! And he's there to cut it out. Pavard. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Cuts it out. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So they bask in their win. A genuinely professional performance and the result, which is well deserved. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Koke. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Çalhanoğlu. Plays it out to the wing. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. And it's played forward. Lukman. Çalhanoğlu goes looking. That's Mkhitaryan. Back into the middle. He's got away. Going for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And that's been levered clear. It's a brilliant interception. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Koke. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach.
In with a header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
This was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Martinez. Has he picked him out? Real chance! Oh, great save, real class.
Mkhitaryan is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little...
Massive leap! Decent enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Llorente. It's gone for a throw-in. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Neither side yet able to find the net.
If they're happy keeping possession, fair enough, Peter, but it isn't going to help them pose much of a threat by keeping it there.
And the ball's come loose, and the chase is on.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Tries to get it forward quickly. In comes the cross. Has a pop! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And here's Mkhitaryan. Lovely bit of skill there. Koke. Jimenez. Finds himself eased off the ball. It's come through. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Out for a throw. Koke. Still not really a true reflection of what's been a pretty open game. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Koke. He's got the ball, has a hit! It's in! There is the breakthrough!
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Well weighted. Timely intervention. And the shot! Hoists it forward. Mkhitaryan. Could be a chance here. Çalhanoğlu. Koke does well there, alert. Forward it goes. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Koke, over to the left. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Koke. Mkhitaryan. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And here's Çalhanoğlu. He's looked long this time. Cut out in the nick of time.
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Has a goal! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Koke. Jimenez. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Played out to the right. Llorente gets into the right position to intercept. He's in space and looking for options. Turns and goes back. Oh, real chance!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Koke. Jimenez. The breakthrough came in the final moments of the first period, and the score is 1-0. Gets it back. And the counter is on. And here's Çalhanoğlu.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Mkhitaryan. Martinez. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Forward it goes. Chance to shoot.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Cuts it out. Out to the left it goes. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Oblak gets it away. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. He's left his man. Another chance from a corner.
Look, there are some very good headers of the ball in this team now, and they'll be demanding the right delivery to give them a chance to go at this.
Koke. That could spell trouble. And that is that. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it. But that was enough. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a result which owed much to grind and graft, Peter. Not the prettiest of wins, but a very professional performance, I would say. And a clean sheet, of course, is always very welcome.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin, that's all. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Well, those iconic arches we see are just one of the many notable features of the Stade Louis II, located here on the French Riviera, a truly unique venue. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive.
Oh, shooting chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Raul. This is gone, that's a foul. Georges Quensa. And here's Iwobi. It's a loose ball. Away from immediate danger. Plays it out to the wing. Beautifully done. Willock proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. Hoists it forward, gets it back. Still goalless at the moment. Willock. He's got options out wide. Raul. And the counter is on. Willock drives it forward. That's put paid to a promising move. Going through. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And it's played forward. Raul. Ball through needs to be good here. Chance! Kennedy goes to finish! Deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his. So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And here's Iwobi. Tries to get it forward quickly. The breakthrough came in the final moments of the first period, and the score is 1-0. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Well, they could break here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there you have it, a close fought half of football. It still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Newcastle are going to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Newcastle carrying a one-goal lead. Willock, the scorer, already in the game. Share. Forward it goes. Willock. Share. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's had that put on a plate. Has a hit. Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Willock. Oh, what? He's had a goal! They are pulling clear here. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Willock. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. That's surely a foul, free kick. Forward pass, battles to win it back. Has a pop! Oh! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Newcastle totally rampant here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. And here's Raul.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Fulham looking to change the direction of the game here. And help's available out wide. Gets into some space. A really good feat. Just brushed off the ball there. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Jimenez hits that long. Chance to break. Done very well to intervene. It's come loose.
Sessegnon.
Going full tilt down the left. Raul. And the shot! He's there to receive it. Now it's Iwobi. Iwobi hits one! And the follow-up! It's there! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Oh, Peter, you can't...
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Newcastle, irresistible here. Dominant, utterly ruthless. Only ever one result. A comfortable win. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.